I'm the Orlando Wizard, and we are back again, this time to talk about the different droids that you can build and how they interact with each other. Now, I have a link down below to one of my other videos on what you should build a BB-8 or an R2 unit. But here we're going to actually talk about the different types of those types of droids and whether they do or do not interact outside of the park. So what we have here is a whole slew of the different types of droids, and when you build a droid at Droid Depot, they're very generic like this. You can choose the different types of heads, you can choose different colors and accessories. What we have here on the far right is one that's been weathered. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon, because in a future episode we're actually going to show you how to properly weather a droid. Now let's go over, Samuel, on the different types of droids. You want to introduce and talk about them?
So we have an R6 unit here. This is one of the more modern droids, and then we have another one over there. We have an R3 unit here, which is the ones with the clear domes. We've got an R5 unit, famously known for bad motivators, and then we have an Imperial model BB unit, my pride and joy right here. Each of these droids is a little bit different. They all serve the same basic purpose. For instance, the Astromech droids would be used for... He wanted to talk. Would be used for starship navigation calculations, repairs, everything from moisture evaporation, anything like that. The B units have a bit more of a storied history. They were created to serve as service droids to soldiers with PTSD after the Battle of Endor. Each droid is a little unique. They all serve basically the same purpose, though, like I said. And each one, outside of Rhett here, has pretty much a unique color scheme. You built these two here, and they have opposites. So their doors are red, whereas that one is black.
So I built these as brothers. You know, this is Winston 3 and this is Winston 6. And they work together a lot. And if you look in the description below, we've actually started up a whole new YouTube channel, so this is a plug for that. And that will be 2 Men and a Droid. There will only be one droid specifically with us at that time. So please like and subscribe that channel. That channel's nothing but Star Wars. That's all the focus. And it'll be on this set. Now, when I built these, I wanted something unique. The nice thing about these is you can also put in personality chips. So you really have, there's 6 chips, and there's 2 first order, and there's 2 rogue chips and 2 resistance chips, and they plug right into there. And in the BB units, you have to actually open them up, and a chip will plug in there. Now, one of the questions on one of my videos, which was, you know, whether you should build a BB or an R unit, was that the droids don't interact outside of the park. Because in the video I talk about the fact that I felt that the BB units didn't interact and weren't loud enough like the other droids, and that if you're going to build one or the other, I recommended the R units over the BB units because of, first of all, you can hear them better, there's more accessories for them, and the interaction's a little bit more prominent.
I want to make clear to all of the Wizards viewers that there is no one behind the camera or behind the set with a controller. There are other people on set with us today, but no one has the controller for these guys. They're all on the couch right behind the camera. And they are, every time they go off while we're talking, that's purely them. That's
They're
them
interacting, right? So all the remotes are off.
One thing about the B units, you were mentioning they were very quiet. The reason that is they have all of their electrical components inside of the ball. So everything is on this motivator here. The personality chip is here. The speakers are built into this here and here. So the problem is that when you have a personality chip, they're going to be really quiet because they're trying to produce these deeper sounds from within the ball. So when you're at the park, you're not going to be able to hear them quite as well. This guy is a little low on battery life. He was built a very long time ago. He's not going to go straight because he has been...
There you go.
There we go, that's good enough. So he is going to be quieter. Now, I have taken this guy to the park multiple times with me, and he has been extremely vocal and extremely active. He has a Resistance personality chip, and when we walked through the Resistance courtyard, he tried to hide in the bag.
Oh, really?
His head literally like went into the bag, and I don't think that was intentional.
But it was cool.
It was cool. So they do interact, and you were talking about interactions. If I can steal the segment, the droids or the personality chips are designated for certain areas. The purple and thank you. You know, guys, I know I'm talking about you, but this is so rude, horrible.
I know. Well, and they're my boys, so I apologize in advance. Yeah.
But the thing is that the purple personality chip is going to react more to the seedier areas. Onaka Transport Solutions, Ogugara's Cantina, Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, those places. They're all going to interact with Mubo's droid, factory, Droid Depot. That's right, Rhett. So you have a purple personality chip in you. So he is also going to be just like, I don't remember, Winston. He's going to be just like Winston 3's interactions. Now, BB in 7 here, my droid, has a Resistance personality chip, so he's going to react more to First Order Courtyard and the Resistance base. I haven't had a chance to take him on Rise of the Resistance, but I'm sure there are some interesting interactions there. Your First Order chips are going to be the opposite. They're going to react more to First Order Courtyard and then be a little nervous around the Resistance area. So
I described it as angry when they went into the Resistance area. The thing that I found amazing about this is I had somebody with me who had the Resistance chip and I had a First Order chip. And as we walked through the lands, the different types of reactions from the droids was fascinating. I felt that the First Order got really angry when we went in to the Resistance area, and the Resistance droid got like nervous when we went into the First Order area. I love the Rogue chips, personally. The chips changed the sound and how they interact in the park. Now, outside the park, if you have a single droid and no other droid around it to interact with, it will shut itself off in 5 minutes. You might get one reaction, and then for the rest of the day, that's it. Now, when you have 2 or more and they're turned on, the remotes have to be off. If you have the remotes on, the remote overruns the natural reactions between them. But as you see them reacting here, is they'll start communicating with each other, and one will set off the other one. So what you're seeing is all done because we have more than one droid in the location together.
Another thing is to note when you are installing your personality chip, and I'm going to walk you through it real quick. Mind if I?
Sure.
Winston 3. You want to make sure before you put the chip in, you turn it off. For an R series, you're going to open up this fatter door here. You're going to open it, and you're going to put your chip in right here. Do not put the chip in when it is on. If you do, you will fry your chip.
Really?
Yes. That's something I recently found out. So if you do that, you have to do a full reset. So you have to turn the droid off, pull the chip out, give it 10 seconds, put it back in, turn the droid on. So that's how you do a reset. Otherwise, you're good to go. The good way to test to see if your chip is working is once you have it plugged in, just push the talk button, which is one of the bottom circle button on each remote for each droid, and they will let out the beeps that let you know it's working.
Their new sounds.
Why is R5 so nervous?
I don't know. The interesting, this R5 actually has no personality chip in it, so that is the normal sound of an R series interacting. This one has a chip in it. This one does not have a chip, and then that one has a Rogue chip in it. The B unit also has a Resistance chip in it.
But I believe his batteries have run out, so he is a little low on power right now, which is why he's not being so interactive.
You want to turn on a remote and see if you can get him to go?
Yeah. It's probably hard to hear, but these are the noise of the Resistance, and I can tell his batteries are low, which is why he's not being so interactive. It's why he's so quiet. But they have...
So... Turn them towards the camera. So listen to what the sounds are with the B units compared to what the R2s are.
The R's are going to be more of beeps and boops, and the B's are going to be more squeaky, like a baby. They're supposed to be, R2 was always supposed to be a child. The B's are definitely a top one.
Oh, gotcha.
But, yeah.
So if there's any question on whether or not the droids from Droid Depot interact outside of the LAN, we're a good 25 minutes away from the land right now, they do interact with each other outside of the land. So on my other video, I got several comments as like, oh, the droids don't interact outside of the land. Oh, no, they absolutely interact outside of the land. Mm-hmm. Now, I personally recommend that if you're going to build a droid at Droid Depot, build two. At least, you know, if you're a couple, each of you build one. Because when they're together, I find it fun just to turn them on, and then every few minutes, all day long, they'll start beeping and booping all night long until you actually physically turn at least one of them off, and then the other one will shut down within 5 minutes. This does use battery, so understand that. Now the thing is on the back here. That's where you change the battery. So you unscrew this, pull this off, and you put in your AA batteries. So it's not very hard. And then there's a switch down below here. And if you move the switch to the back, that turns it on, and moving the switch forward actually turns off the droids.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so far. Was there anything I missed? I didn't think so.
He said he's detected several life signs moving in from the east.
I'm not surprised. Well, then again, we're the only ones on the set.
That's weird.
That is very strange.
Else wet.
Yeah, they keep saying that there's definitely some sounds. Let's team these two up here so they can use their sensors better.
Yeah, we'll put him
Yeah,
over
let's
there.
move over
And then
here.
I'll put these... I know, you guys are friends, and we'll put these guys over here.
Well, and, you know, use your communications to do a little bit better and try to find out what's going on. Please like and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell icon. We hope you enjoyed this video. Wish to support this channel. You may do so on PayPal or on Patreon. The link's down below. And also, please check out our new channel, 2 Men and a Droid, and the link is also down below. Shall we go find out what's going on with that sound? Yeah, let's go find out what's going on. Let's get this out of the way. I couldn't find anything. Did you see anything?
No, there was just an open vent.
Where'd the other droid go?
Where'd Red go?
He was right there.
Maybe he went, like, to get more power or something?
He can't, like, he doesn't have rockets or... Where'd he go?
Did he fall off the table?
We'll find him.
We'll find him.